Around the world this morning to Syria, where a transition is underway after rebel forces took down the country's brutal dictatorship. It's a moment of celebration and hope for many Syrians.
But the future of the country remains unclear. Amy Kiley reports the U.S. and several allies have a stake in what happens next.
What happens now in the aftermath of the Assad regime?
U.S. interests in the Middle East hang in the balance after the fall of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's brutal dictatorship. Rebel forces say they control the capital city of Damascus. An official source in Russia says Assad has taken refuge in Moscow.
He'll be remembered as one of the most violent rulers in response to the uprisings that started in late 2010 in the Arab world.
Analysts say the overthrow of Assad helps the U.S.
This is good for the Syrian people. It is good for the region. It is bad for Russia and Iran, thus good for the rest of the world.
The U.S. is taking steps to prevent a resurgence of ISIS during the transition. U.S. Central Command says the American military has struck more than 75 ISIS targets in Syria. Officials also are watching rebel leader Abu Mohammed al-Jawlani.
Jawlani and his movement, HTS, fought the Islamic State, and while he is officially still on the terrorist list, we haven't seen any what we would consider terrorist activities out of that movement for a good deal of time.
President-elect Donald Trump is urging the U.S. not to get involved with what's happening in Syria. President Joe Biden is pledging support for regional allies.
It's a moment of historic opportunity for the long-suffering people of Syria. It's also a moment of risk and uncertainty.
Amy Kiley, KTBS 3 News.